Body Bags, where horror lies.
BeeCeeHQ, welcome to Body Bags, week 189. This week's film, Alien from 1979, starring Sigourney Weaver, Tom Skerritt and John Hurt. It runs for just under 2 hours, hour and 57 minutes to be precise. Horror sci-fi. I remember seeing clips of this film or parts of it as a child, and I remember certain bits from it. I've never seen it properly all the way through. Checked it out, and I'm so glad I watched it because I've heard through the years that it's a great kind of franchise of films in general, the whole collection. And yeah, as I said, I'd seen bits over the years as a kid that I remember, but never all the way through. And I'm just going to be straight up with you. It's one of the best horrors I've ever seen. First of all, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. 10 out of 10 for me is just, I don't know, it's got to be perfection. I don't really know. I could give this a 10 out of 10, but as I'm quite picky, I'll give it a 9. But I wouldn't be mad at someone if they said 10. So just how I set my standards is a bit, probably doesn't, it takes a lot more for me to put it to a 10. But general IMDb average rating is 8.5. So I'm higher than the average rating, which is unusual for most of my reviews. Yeah, let's get into it. I think this film captures so much, from the visual effects to the lighting. I think the pacing of the film's good. The characters, the cast. I just think they all play their roles. Like, I don't even know a lot of the characters and the actresses in this, but that didn't matter. Like, they all nailed their parts, in my opinion. The collective effort that none of them seemed out of place. There's a plot twist in there with one of the characters turns out to be something that you're not expecting. I think the alien looks cool, how it just, the structure of it and physically and the appearance. The soundtrack's okay. A lot of people love the soundtrack. I wasn't blown away by the soundtrack, but it's not bad, so that was an okay for me. I think the most that I got from this though was the suspense and the tenseness of the film. Like, you're not sure if it's going to be a jump scare. You're not sure if it's going to be. You're just not sure what it's going to be. And it's, especially nowadays, that's hard to find in horror films, and I think that this film nailed that. Yeah, there's so many scenes in this film that are just, even graphically, are better than a lot of stuff today. I just love the setting of it as well. Location on a spaceship. It was one of the first ever films to sort of go into that realm, I believe, and yeah, it definitely sparked an angle that a lot of movie makers went from there on. I know that there's a Friday the 13th in space, and different other ones throughout the years that have been in space, but this was one of the first to do it, I believe. So I think this film has got its place in history, deservedly so, and I can't wait to watch the rest of this franchise, if I'm being honest. And for those of you that have been watching me, you'll know that I'm picky, so this isn't taken lightheartedly. Like, it's quite hard to impress me with films, but I was very impressed with this film. So definitely worth checking out. 9 out of 10 for me, and I'll see you next week.